Hello, hello. Hey, Jen. I got I got frozen. I couldn't get unfrozen, so I thought I'd start it again. So thank you for finding me. Oh goodness. I'll give it a little bit, and hopefully people will find me. So anyway, joys of YouTube, huh? How's it going, Jen? I know you're counting down the days. I'm sure you're excited for Friday. Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, and no additional shipping charges. Yeah, definitely. Yep, I'm still working on packaging. I've gotten most things packaged, but yeah, I'm still working. I haven't printed the shipping labels yet, so you are all good. You are all good. So, sure. This one for 25. Yep. Okay. Perfect. You sure can. I will add this to your invoice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yay! Sold. That's my first sale for the evening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is a really, really pretty necklace, by the way. Very, very pretty. What's today's date? Let's see. Um, so what kind of are you looking specifically for pearls or I've got coral, I've got pearls. Um, let's see. um, Let me think here. Now, if you're looking for pearls, I do still have. Geez, what bag I put them in though? Let's see. It's a good question. Um, don't know if this kind of counts. Well, hey, Karen. Welcome in. This one is blue glass painted. This is somewhat vintage. But this is over the head. I don't know why. I don't know. It's got a couple of like little beads here. But hey, guys. This one is glass. And then, of course, you've got just like these little costume, gold tone beads. But that one's kind of vintage. This is another vintage. Now, this is a nice vintage one. This is again over the head. Really neat green glass, and you've got, I guess, molded glass. And then these like little filigree things. Yeah, I've got a bunch of brooches. So there's that. This is another glass necklace. Now this is a little bit different than your normal. The green, I think I had, it's either 18 or 20 on this one. I'll do it at 18 if you're interested in this one. It's either 20 or 18. It is over the head, but then it's got, let's see here, the length on this one. I mean, it's over the head length. So it drops right at 16, so about 32 inches. So right at 32 inches. So this one's 32 inches. And then it's got these two like little places. I think if you wanted to, I don't know if this was there to connect, or I don't know exactly. I'm not very familiar with, vintage necklaces. But anyway, it's got those two like little clips here. But they don't really do anything unless if you wanted to clip them together. And so that one's there. So that's one of the other glass ones I've got. But as far as brooches go, so yeah, the price on the green one, I would do 18. I would do 18 on the green one. If you wanted to do this one with it, I would do 25 for the two if you wanted both. I'm not exactly sure of the age of this one. And that one's probably a little bit, yeah, that's about the same length. So they're both about the same length. So I would do 25 for the two. Oh, not blue. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Gotcha. I mean, if you, so, yeah, so it was 18 on, I would, if you wanted to add it in with your pearls, I'll do 15. And then that would make that, what is it, an even 40? If you wanted to do it that way. Okay, 15? Okay, you got it. Thank you. And I'll bring out some brooches. I do have quite a bit of brooches. All right, awesome. Thank you. Where is your bag? All right, thank you. Oh, I got you. We might we might ought to trade inventory, Jen. Because that seems a lot of what I have besides gemstones. Now, I mean, if you want some vintage, like vintage, and I mean, you tell me. I'll show some of these, and if you guys want me to run them, I will. Here's a vintage. And when I say vintage, it's really cool though. This is the bubblegum necklace. So, alright. Well, I'll run some vintage then. If you guys want me to do that, that's perfect. Because I've got an overflow. An overflow of vintage. So let's start out with this bag. This is a really, really, really fun bag. So guys, thank y'all so much for coming back and welcome back in. And Jen and Karen and Gina, thank you guys so much for coming back in. And Leonore, I thought I saw Leonore. Yep. So thank you, guys, for coming back in. Sorry about the other feed. Technical difficulties. That's a thing here. Now this is a really cool West Germany necklace. It is very pink. It is very bubblegum. It is, hey Desiree, awesome. Welcome back. Welcome back. So this is a really, really cool vintage necklace. It does have your sliding clasp. And it's got, of course, I love it when they do the clasps like this. And right here is where it's signed West German. Bubblegum. I mean, it's really pink swirls. Really, really, really awesome. Um, and that happens sometimes for whatever reason. So anyway, but awesome. So yeah, it's a really fun necklace. Great West German necklace. This one is a starting bid of 15. If there's any interest on this one. Great pink. I love the pink. I call it the bubblegum necklace. But it really is a really, really beautiful necklace. If there's any interest on that one. Alright. Let's see here. What's the next one? Let's do... Alright, so we'll pass on this one. Really, really fun necklace. And again, please, feel free to make an offer if you see something that you think you'd be interested in. Now this is just a cute little cameo. This is just little costume jewelry. Hey Elizabeth. I know, right? But anyway, whatever it was frozen and I couldn't get out of it. So, this is just a cute little cameo necklace, just a vintage little cameo. Yeah, I couldn't get it, like, no matter what I did, I couldn't get it to stop doing the spinny wheel. So imagine this is about 18 inches. But sweet little necklace, if there's any interest on this. And this is buy it now. This one we're just going to do a buy it now at 5. If anybody wants this one. It's just a tiny little 18-inch little faux cameo. Just a sweet little necklace. Okay, awesome. You got it, Elizabeth. Thank you. Cute little necklace. Yeah, I mean, it's costume jewelry. It's costume jewelry, so it's not real shale. It's probably a resin. If you don't want it, you don't have to. No. You're good. It's just a little costume jewelry piece. So not sterling. And then it's not shale. It's a little plastic cameo. So if you don't want it, you don't have to. If you want to retract. Okay, you'll pass. Okay, you're all good. You are all good. All right. The next thing that I've got, now this is, and you could take it off this chain if you wanted to, but this is a really, really nice collectible pendant. Now it's on a string of beads. And I am assuming that these are like little glass painted beads. They're not cold enough to be, well, they could be some kind of stone, but I think it's just glass beads painted. But anyway, 24 inches long on the necklace. But this can definitely come off the necklace. But then what you've got down here is a beautiful core. Is it? No, I'm sorry, Cairo. So 24 inches, but then you've got the Cairo gold plate, purple glass, and rhinestone pendant. And then, of course, it's set on a glass bead necklace. So here's the back, and you can see where it's signed Cairo. So really nice little collectible piece. I know a lot of people. Um, yeah, similar to it. I know a lot of people like to collect Cairo. Beautiful, beautiful pendant on the necklace. So this one is going to be a starting bid at 25. If there's any interest on this one, it is. It's really, really, really pretty. And I know that they go for a bit more than that, but selling price is a lot of times different than what your comps and market value says. It is. It's really, really, really pretty. Um, and I mean, you could take it off the beads if you wanted to. You could open up the bell a little bit. You probably could wiggle it off. But it is. It's a really, really, really gorgeous necklace. If there's any interest on that. Um, would also look really, really pretty on a gold torque or a gold omega chain. Um, so anyway, really, really pretty if there's any interest on that one. It's a really good price for that, by the way. If anybody wants to look up Cairo. Alright, so there is that one. Alright, so then this is just a fun little faux pearl necklace. This is vintage. I do not have a maker's mark on this one. I almost feel like this would, if it did have a mark on it, it'd probably say something like Hong Kong or Japan. But anyway, it's still 24 inches long. Really pretty faux pearls. So little plastic pearls. These are plastic, not glass. But you do have these little glass pieces. So this is a really pretty vintage necklace. If there's any interest in something like this. And this one I'm just going to do a buy it now at 5. If anybody's interested in this one. It's still really, really beautiful. And I love the pink. It's pinker in person than what it looks like through my phone and on the computer. It really is a beautiful pink. And the little crystals are really pretty pinks. Okay. So that's there. Now this one's really, really, really cool necklace. And who did I say this one is? Okay, so this one is Charmin Charlie's. This is a really, really, really pretty necklace. And this one is quite lengthy. It is 38 to 40 inches long. So vintage multi-strand Charmin Charlie's. Two-tone pink seed bead with like these gold tone stations. Alright, so anyway, here's the clasp. And here's the little tag for Charmin Charlie's. There's the extension. Oops. Get in frame. There's the extension. Alright, so then beautiful. You got two different tones. So a little bit darker with the peachy pink seed beads. Then there's the stations. Then these are a lighter pink seed beads. And then stations. And then you go back to this up here. Now this reminds me of something like very Greek or very Italian. Like I don't know, this gives me toga feels. Or Romeo and Juliet feels. I mean, that's kind of, when I saw this, I was like, it's very romantic looking. It is definitely long. It's opera length. I guess you could double it if you wanted to. It would look pretty doubled. Um, yeah, yeah. But it is. It's a really, really, really pretty necklace. If there's any interest on that one. And that one I've got a starting bid of 25. If there's any interest on that one. And again, always open for offers. But it really is a fun, really beautiful necklace. I love it. I love the length on it. This would be great to wear with a sweater. Um, oh, it got hung. There it is. So really great length. Would be really great to wear. So like if I put it on, now I've got a short stubby neck, but it comes to right below the bust. So it really is a nice length. And you could definitely layer different things with it. But like I said, you could definitely double it also. But really beautiful vintage necklace. If there's any interest in that one. Okay. And I'm going to put that back in the bag because it's kind of big. Alright, so let's see what else do I have that's vintage. Depends on, I guess, how vintage we want to go. But I do have some brooches. So I will do some brooches. Well, this one's not exactly vintage, but it is Betsey Johnson. So I'll run this and see if anybody's interested. This actually reminds me of Kirk's Folly, but anyway, it's Betsey Johnson. So this isn't exactly vintage. But there's her little tag. This one at the longest length is 22.5 inches. But you do have, like, it actually really starts here, and then that's only extension. But really pretty necklace. This is the butterfly necklace. So you got all these different butterflies with sort of like a teal blue rhinestone, sort of like a dark teal blue rhinestone and AB rhinestones. So really just neat necklace. There's the back of it. This one is going to be a starting bid at 12, which is the steal because it is Betsey Johnson. Yeah, Betsey Johnson. If there's any interest in it, let me just hold it like this. And actually, let me just... so there's the necklace. So I feel like it could probably be like 20. Exactly. She does always have really cool designs. A lot of fun different things. And I don't get many of her things in, surprisingly. So I'd say roughly, 18 or 20 inches to 22 inches. But really pretty necklace. If there's any interest in that one. Let's see. Here's my... This is what I was looking for the other day, Jen. Alright, so some more glass pieces that I've got. That are a little bit more on the vintage side. So this is a beautiful, this really is pretty, a vintage amber colored glass, faceted glass necklace. Now, here's the barrel clasp. Gotta be a little bit careful with it. Now, this is on string, so you do have to be careful with it. But beautiful amber glass. Beautiful faceted amber glass. Okay, so there is that, and it is graduating. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It is not radioactive or yeah, it's not UV reactive, I should say. It is 18 inches long. So this one I'm gonna just do a starting bid at 20. Oops. 20 starting bid. if there's any interest on this one. Beautiful necklace though. The beads are beautiful. The amber color is absolutely gorgeous. It really is. And the faceted beads are really, really beautiful. If there's any interest on this one. Okay. I'll mark that one down. I had 25 on that one. I'll mark that one down. Alright, so the next thing that I've got in this bag. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put this one over here. Alright, so the next one that I've got in this bag. Now this is a really, really, really beautiful, really long necklace. This one is 30 inches Venetian Murano Millefiori necklace. This one is red. And then you've got like the little hand knots. And you got the little gold tone caps. Here's the barrel clasp. And then, of course, here are the beads. And they are absolutely, like to get this in the light. Really, really beautiful. So beautiful glass, beautiful Millefiori glass. Or Murano glass, I guess. Absolutely beautiful. And like I said, this one's 30 inches. Really, really, really beautiful necklace. I had 60 on this one. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. And I'm going to do a starting bid at, I'll just do a starting bid of 50. If there's any interest on this one. Beautiful, beautiful glass. Beautiful Millefiori. And the comps are definitely up there. Definitely more than that. But I've had it for a little bit. So, see if there's any interest on this one. Okay. So that's there if there's any interest. And like I said, this one's 30 inches long. So for the sake of it being on a short bust, I'm going to double it. Yeah, it really can. It really, really can. It's really beautiful necklace. Hand knotted. Beautiful necklace. So then the other thing that I have, it's still Millefiori, still Murano Venetian glass. This is a sweet little bracelet. 6.5 on the mandrel. And this is the blue Venetian Murano glass, Millefiori. And again, these are hand knotted and has like the little caps on them. Gold tone clasp. So really pretty little bracelet. If there's any interest on this one. And this one's going to be a starting bid at 20 for the bracelet. If anybody's interested in the little bracelet. And I do have a pink one somewhere in one of my boxes. If anybody's interested in a pink one. But beautiful, beautiful if there's any interest in those. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, so we want to do brooches. So let me get my little bag of brooches out. Alright, I guess we are going to start with this one. There is another one that has the real big rhinestones in it. Oh, this is pretty. Alright, so let me show this one. This is also a vintage necklace. Now this is, I'm going to call it Unsigned Beauty. But I kind of have... I don't know if this is Juliana or not. And the only reason why I question it is because it's got figure eight puddling. But I could not find a comp on the database. So if there's not a comp on the or one on the database, then I don't know if I don't know if it is or not. But this is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. This is probably one of the prettiest necklaces. Um, so let me show you first the back, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So there's the back construction, and you've got some of the figure eight puddling. If you can move some of the, um, it's whether it is or not, I really don't know. But there's the construction of that part of the back, and then of course then there's the rest of it. Um, okay, sounds good. But thanks for so much for coming in, Karen. Thank you, thank you. Oh, and shoot, Leonore. I don't know if Karen. Real quickly before you go, I am going to make you moderator. Please feel free to share your channel, and I know you've got a sale going on Thursday, so definitely share your channel and your time for your sale. Um, if I caught you in time. um, all right. So if I didn't, well, good night, Karen. I may not have caught. But beautiful necklace. If there's any interest, look how absolutely stunning that is. There goes another bangle. You've got beautiful, beautiful AB rhinestones throughout the whole thing. And even back behind here, you've got a layer of AB rhinestones. And then the top layer are the AB cha-cha crystal beads. Absolutely beautiful necklace. This one is yeah, definitely. Please share your channel, and again, you're awesome. Oh wait, I haven't put a price in, Gina. I'm sorry, Gina, I have not put in a price. Um the 20 was for the, or did you want the 20 was for the bracelet. Did you want the bracelet? Oh, I'm sorry, Gina. But here, let me go ahead and post it. The starting bid on this one. Starting bid on this one is I had 38 on it. I'll bring it down a little bit and do 35. If anybody's interested on this one. But it is absolutely beautiful. Let me just show you. So here is of course it's got the hook, and there's the back end of it. Beautiful AB crystals. And my phone does not do this thing justice. Not at all. It is absolutely gorgeous. And you got all these AB crystals, and then all these like little cha-cha beads. This is absolutely stunning. Like I said, up underneath, you've got a layer of AB crystals up underneath. Then you have the cha-cha. I mean, this thing is something. And again, you've got the swirly AB crystals and then the cha-chas. This thing is absolutely to die for. It's absolutely beautiful. So like I said, I'm not entirely sure who made it. But somebody put a lot of thought and a lot of care and a lot of time in this one. So absolutely beautiful. And that's why I said, I mean, it's very possible, because it does look like the figure eight in the back. A brooch that is Juliana that looks so much like this. Um, but anyway, beautiful, beautiful. If so awesome. We've got I do feel like this is older. I do feel like every bit of this is vintage. Because of the way that it's set in the back and the hook. But it's all prong set. All the little rhinestones are prong set. So, I've had this one in my collection for a good while. Wow. So it is. It's incredible. So here's the back again, where I was talking about with the figure eight puddling. Um, that this doesn't say new construction to me. So, and then there's the hook. Um, so nothing overly fancy, but just fancy enough on the back with the hook and the little cha cha. So I'm gonna call this one down to you. So Gina is high at 35. If there is any other interest, we're looking at 37 or above. But we were gonna call this one down. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, thank you. And hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Elizabeth K. How are you? Hope you are having a great evening. Thank you, Gina. Thank you. Congratulations. Yep, yep. I agree. I agree completely. So beautiful necklace. Thank you, thank you. All right, so AB and Cha Cha necklace. All right, awesome. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so, and as far as brooches, all right, so this is an older brooch. Let's see if there's any interest in this one. So let's move things. All right, so let's move this back a little bit. Let's do some brooches. So this first one is Crements. This is an older brooch, and I don't know that I have a tag. Do I not? I do not have a tag on this one. So anyway, that's okay. I don't need it. This is gold filled. I'm not entirely sure if it's 10, 12, or 14 karat gold filled. I lost my little tag. Um, but anyway, it's a precious little gold filled brooch. Those are amethyst, little amethyst beads for the grapes. Here is the back. And you can see right there on the pin where it is marked signed Crements. This one is in great condition. It is in working order. It is not going to fall apart on me. It's a little stubborn. But anyway, great little brooch. If there's any interest on this one, and I'm going to bring this one down and do a starting bid at 25. If there is any interest on this one, I think this one I've had up in the 30s and 40s, but I'm going to bring it down to 25. If you look them up, I think the comps are still there. I actually hadn't looked it up probably in the last like 10 months. Um, but anyway, precious little brooch. If there is any interest on that one, or if anybody would like to make an offer, please feel free to. But really pretty little brooch. Really neat. If there's any interest on that one. Now, let's see. Here are my brooches. So, some of the vintage and rhinestone brooches. Let's bring some of these things out. And these all have different price points. They're kind of all over the place depending on what we've got here. This first one is 1960s Arthur Pepper brooch. I know you guys have seen this a little bit. I think I brought it out over the weekend too. This was one that was really, really neat on the Tiger's Eye gemstone necklace. But anyway, this one is art, 1960s, smoky, sort of like a root beer colored um, glass stones. Then you've got some AB stones, and then you've got some faux pearls. Really, really beautiful brooch. Really, really cool. If there's any interest on this one, there is where it says art. It is a working order. It's a really great construction on this. Um, and this one works great. I'm gonna bring this one down a little bit. I had the last price point was 50 on this one. I'm gonna bring it down. I'm gonna do a starting bid of 45, which is the steal on this one. Because my comp, I first started out like at 68 on this one because the comps are up there in like I think this one was 80s or 90s or something like that. So 45 is a really, really great price for this one. If there's any interest. Um, but really, really beautiful brooch. And you can see how detailed it is. Okay. Beautiful vintage brooch. If there's any interest on that one. Alright, so let's see here. This is another pretty one. Now this one, I don't know exactly the origins of this one. But this would also, this one would be really pretty to get an enhancer to and wear as a pendant. But beautiful glass. Look at that beautiful gold amber colored glass. It is absolutely gorgeous. And then you've got the gold tone filigree type of back. I mean, look at that. Look how cool that is. And there's the back of the brooch. So I'm not entirely sure who the maker is of this one. But again, great working order. That one's really easy. Beautiful brooch if there's any interest on this one. And this one I brought down to 20. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know if this one's Austrian. I could not find like a maker's mark or origin on this one, even on the pin stop. But because of the filigree, it just kind of gives me like Austrian or um I don't know, Austrian feels, maybe Czech, maybe West German, but I don't know. I just know it's beautiful. It is really, really, really pretty. If there's any interest on that one. I love that. I think the colors are beautiful. All right. So what else do we have? Now this is an older brooch. Um and it's I'm not entirely let me find my little tag on this one. Um it is older. It's that porcelain, almost, what is it, Limoges type of hand painted porcelain. But it's got like a dark tone metal. And I don't know if it's like one of those that you want to go through and try to clean up, or if you want to leave the brass with that patina on it. But it's like a brass metal, and it does have patina to it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find my little tag. Here we go. So it has the courting couple, and it is marked, like if you can see it through, if you can see here's the back. Let me put that back. But if you can kind of see through here, you can kind of see writing in red. Well, that writing says France. So this one is marked France. So you can see it's got like that brass filigree, and it's kind of got like this dark tone sort of patina to it. I mean, you could probably clean it really good with some vinegar and dish soap, or vinegar and baking soda, and then wash it off a little bit to try to get it back to the brassy, or you can leave it with the patina. I chose to leave it with the patina to it because it's an older brooch, and I mean you can see the construction back here. I mean it's an older brooch, and it's gives it that really old Victorian look to it. So really precious brooch. If there's any interest on this one, I'm going to stop talking. This one I'm going to do a starting bid at 15. if anybody's interested on this one. But it is really, really pretty. Little piece of porcelain with a little hand-painted cordon couple. And then you've got like this kind of gold tone frame around that, which I think is really pretty. So awesome. Leonore is in at 15. Thank you, Leonore. If there's any other interest, we're looking at 16. But if not, we're going to count this one down to Leonore. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful little brooch. All right, thank you. All right, so let's see what else we've got. Get out all my little tags here. I got like 5,000 little tags. Okay, so the next one, this is a precious little brooch. This one is marked. This one is signed. And this one is like I guess like a little maple leaf. But it's got emerald colored and clear colored rhinestones, silver tone brooch, dated approximately around the 1940s. And you can kind of see that too with the pen, because it goes past the clasp. So it's definitely like a little older piece, 1940s. And this one is signed B. David. And you can see up there at the top where it's signed B. David. So really nice little brooch. If there's any interest, it is very sparkly. Very, very well made. All of these are prawn set. So really gorgeous little brooch. I'm gonna do this one a starting bid at 20. If there's any interest on this one, and you know that that's a steal for B. David. That's a really, really, really good price for that. But I am trying to get some of these moved. So beautiful little brooch. If there's any interest on that, it is absolutely beautiful. It is very, very sparkly. And think about how pretty this would be if you did get an enhancer, and then wore that as a pendant. Think about how pretty that would be. So really, really beautiful, little brooch. And it is sparkly. I hope you guys can see the sparkle, through my phone, because it's so much sparkly even in person, than it is on the phone. So, great little piece if there's any interest on that one. Let's see, what else do I have on my little tags? It's not that one. I do have a really pretty bracelet, but it's missing a stone. And I don't have the right kind of rhinestone to replace it. My rhinestones are Czech rhinestones, and this one's um not Czech. Like mine are a little bit not as clear. These are very, very clear. I could run this if somebody would like for me to. It's a really, really beautiful bracelet. All it is just missing that one little rhinestone. If somebody has some rhinestones that they've harvested, or could harvest for this, it would just be a basic pink one. But you guys let me know if y'all want me to run this, because it is beautiful. You've got like the poured glass, or like jelly glass, and then of course pink rhinestones. Then you've got the molded roses. And then there's the construction so you can see too. This is one that I call an unsigned beauty. I do not know the make of this one. But it really is a beautiful pink and red bracelet if anybody would like for me to run that. Alright, let's see. The butterfly brooch. Okay, this is just a fun butterfly brooch. These are not prongs. And I think these were like old acrylic, faceted acrylic beads, but that just being the same. It's just a fun little brooch. If there's any interest in this, this is a newer brooch, newer construction. This is not old. Here's the back. So this one is going to be about now. So if anybody is interested and you want to refresh, go ahead and take a second and refresh. All right, so then we are going to do a bat now of 5 on this one. If there is any interest. Okay. So it's just a fun little butterfly brooch. But it really is cute. There's the back. And definitely one that you could would be fun to put on a bracelet or a headband. That one would be really fun. It's very, very colorful. Let's see here. What's another one? Long bar leaf one. This one is Trifari. If there's any interest on this one. And this is just a long bar leaf brooch. So here's the back. This one's an interesting construction because you've got this type of pin stop. So it does come out a little bit from the clasp. So it's a little bit older. And anyway, so this one like clips up and then it clips down to where you can, I guess, just like a little bit of extra safety, I guess. Like if I guess this is like a safety thing. So if this did become unclasped, you'd still have to pull it to get it to open. So that's a neat little safety thing. Really cool Trifari brooch if there's any interest on this one. And like I said, this is vintage Trifari. So this is good quality here. But I'm gonna bring it down and I'm gonna do 15 on that, which is a great price for Trifari. So if anybody's interested on that. This would be one that would be great to wear like on a scarf or I don't know, you could still do different things with this one. So if there's any interest on that one. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get a sip of something to drink. I'm about to die of thirst. How's everybody doing? Is everybody still awake? Or is everybody in bed dozing off? I know it's after 11 o'clock here. But we'll call it about and we will do a little giveaway at 12 o'clock and we'll do like a $5 turtle cash thing this evening. And that could be for anybody. So you're tired. I know I'm you're awake. There you go, Elizabeth. Me too. Oh. But you're working? Oh gosh. I'm sorry, Desiree. I know how it goes. I'm working and lurking in a lot of chats sometimes. I need to try to be a little bit more vocal, but it's yeah, I do that a lot. All right, so let's see what else we've got. All right, so Monet. White. Oh, this one is pretty. So this is a pretty little I don't know what kind of blossom you would call this. Is it magnolia blossom? I'm not sure. Maybe it's a dogwood. But Monet, gold tone flower, with white enamel. And of course that's the stem. And then here's the back, and you can see where it's signed Monet. And then there's the clasp. Nice little clasp. Nice little pen, working order. Again, this would be one that I would have fun putting an enhancer to. This will be really pretty on like a set of white beads or pearls or any kind of gold tone necklace or something like that. But this is just a fun little brooch. I'm gonna do this one a starting bid at 8. If anybody's interested in this one. Oh, I gotcha. It is pretty. I like Monet. Monet things, they're very well made. They are very, very, very well made. Um, that's right, you do. You got a bag of a couple of Monet um necklaces, didn't you, Desiree? That's right. You got that good little bag. So yeah, Monet's a good. They are very, very well made. Um, okay. So this is the gold tone. Okay, so this is the one for the green one, which is going to be this one. This is just a cute little brooch. If there's any interest on this one, here's the back. Um, little stubborn, but anyway, there's the back in working order. It's a really tight pen. There's that. And so this is really pretty. This is a really pretty one. So this is gold tone with two different colored of green enamel painted. So neat little flower brooch if there's any interest on this one. This one we're gonna do about now. And we're gonna do about now a 5. If anybody's interested on this one. And there's the back. Okay. So about now a 5 on that one. All right, so this next one is 12 carats gold filled simulated jadeite um, brooch. And so here is this one, and it is signed. It's really pretty though. It's a really neat little brooch. So there's that. Here's the back, and you can see right there where it is signed. So Pren Company, Prenco. Um, but anyway, neat little brooch if there's any interest on this one. And this one I just have 12 on this one. Yep, you did. Yep, you sure did. Yeah, that was a really pretty brooch. Um, some of the this one has a starting bid. Actually, I meant to do. Let's do this one down a little bit. I meant to do this one a starting bid of 10. I had 12 on it, but I was gonna bring it down to 10. Um, that other one was a little bit harder to find. Like I hadn't actually seen that one before. Um, it's a slightly different price point on that one. The comps were up there on that one too. I think they were in like 75 was the one I saw. But anyway, pretty little brooch on this one. So this one is a starting bid of 10. But this is the 12 karat gold filled and simulated jadeite. Although really to me this looks like nephrite jade. Yeah, this would be pretty, but I don't think it would work. You'd have to have small enough beads to get through here and here. Um, or enough lag in it to where you can do it with the string or the wire. I'd be a little bit scared on that one because it doesn't have a deep wail. Um, let's see, emerald flower brooch. Oh, I don't think that one's in here. I know that one. I don't have that one in here. But it really would be really, really pretty if it would fit. It definitely would be. So, let me see. Oh, that was this one. Oh yeah, this one's really pretty. This is a really pretty one. This one. Let's see here. All right, so this one is just a gold tone. And again, you've got beautiful emerald green and then clear rhinestones. So here's the back. Really, really pretty brooch if there's any interest on that one. The pen goes a little bit past the clasp. So it is a little bit older and it is a little stubborn. So it works. But this is a little bit stubborn. Got to put a little bit of oomph behind that. But anyway, so this one is going to be I'll tell you what, I'm just going to do 5 on this one. If anybody is interested in this one at 5. Tried to catch it. My leg called it. I'm juggling brooches here. All right, so there's that one if there's any interest on that one. Let's see here. The other one that I had. Let's see here. This one. Also, this one's in good working order. This is a newer. This is newer construction. This one isn't vintage. Now this one has a deep enough wale. You could definitely do this one. Oh, there it is. Well, this just. Alright, so this would probably work on something like this. This one has a deep enough wale. I'm going to go ahead and run this brooch. Now, this is just newer construction. All the little black rhinestones look to be there, but they are glued. It's not prong set. So this little brooch, the black one, is going to be about now. And it's going to be about now at 5. If anybody's interested in this one. And then I'm going to show what this one looks like with the... Because this one's got a deep enough wale that you can easily do the necklace. So, like, if you wanted to do something like this, look how cool that is. That is really, really awesome. So if anybody's interested on that, and I would definitely do a bundle on that if somebody wanted it. If somebody wanted both the strand and the brooch, if somebody wants the set, I would do 15 for the set. Because that is awesome together. I think that's really, really, really pretty together. But this is a good enough size. This has got a really good wale size, or the space in between the pin and the back, to be able to do a strand like that. Okay, see, you got a good enough space there in between. Okay, so that's there if there's any interest in that. And of course, these beads. Yeah, I think so too. I agree completely. That one is made for something like that. I agree completely on that. All right, so I'm going to keep on going. Don't have too many more of these. This is a really pretty vintage bracelet. Now, again, I don't know the maker of this one. But this is a beautiful, beautiful rhinestone. AB rhinestone, clear and AB. Because you have a layer of AB in between a layer, the two layers of clear. And then you've got like the really big AB ones here. So here's the clasp. Um, I've seen this clasp before, but I'm not sure the maker of this one. Yep, I like the AB too. Um, so here's the back. Yeah, it's got some wear to it. This is definitely vintage. But beautiful bracelet. If there's any interest in this one is 6.5 on the wrist, and on the mandrel, it's not going to go past 6.5. So this one has a starting bid and because it does have some wear to it, I'm gonna bring it down a little bit and do a starting bid. I had 32 on this one. I'm gonna bring it down and do 24. If there's any interest on this one. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful crystals though. The AB is gorgeous. Now some of the clear stones, they're a little bit dark. So they definitely have some age to them. This side in particular. Not so much the middle. But the sides definitely um have a little bit darker stones. So I mean it's aged. I mean it's an older bracelet. Okay. But that's there if there's any interest in that one. And let's see. This is a fun brooch. Now this one's got some wear to the faux pearl. But really pretty, like little rhinestones and faux pearls. You can see there's a little bit of wear right here, or scratch on the surface of the faux pearl. And here's the back. So this one is about now 5. If anybody's interested on this one. We're getting down to the last little bit here. All right, Sarah Coventry. This is a really pretty Sarah Coventry brooch, if there's any interest on this one. So this one's sort of like clear, almost yellowish rhinestones with some smoky rhinestones. Silver tone brooch. It is signed Sarah Coventry. So this one is also going to be about now at 5. If there's any interest on that one. And then the last one in this little bag, this one is signed Jerry's, I think. I think this one's Jerry's. So really pretty butterfly brooch, if there's any interest on this one. This one's also going to be a buy now of 5, if anybody's interested on the brooch, on the little butterfly. And there's the back, and then where it's signed Jerry's. So precious little butterfly, if there's any interest on that one. And you do have a few little rhinestones down the middle. Okay. All right. So that's that bag of brooches. Are there any other requests for brooches? I mean, I do still have more. But I mean, I could probably do a whole like 5-hour show on brooches. So you guys let me know. Alright, so let's see. Are there any requests for anything else? I have not brought out sterling yet. Which I can always bring out a little bit of silver. I can still do more brooches. I can do all kinds of different things. Let's see what I've got in this. Let's see. Let's see if there's any interest. Just some random. This is just sort of like a bag of random things here. Well, that's different. I don't know what that is. When I said different, it's definitely different because there's all kinds of different tags in here, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, this was, does anybody here wear size 7 ring? This is a pretty little gold tone ring. But what's pretty is got like the, what looks like spiny oyster, turquoise, and copper mix in it. Switch into phone mode. So this is, let me double check. I think this one is size. Where is my stuff when I want it? There it is. I knew I had it. Alright, so just to double check. So yeah, so we're right there at size 7. So this is just a little gold tone ring. But what's pretty is you've got like this like spiny oyster turquoise and kind of like copper matrix. So neat little ring if there's any interest on this one. And like I said, this one is size 7. So let's do this one at starting bid. And this is starting bid at 15. If any in this one. At least that's what it looks like. So really cool little ring. And this one, like, I mean, you can clearly see that copper. Well, it's a really good question. It looks like spiny oyster turquoise. I mean, I'm sure it's like what, stabilized. But stabilized turquoise, spiny oyster, and then it has that copper matrix that you see all the time when they do that. Let's see if I can. Now there you go. You can kind of see it. I don't know. Anyway, can you tell from that? I don't know if my phone will just pick up on it. But stabilized and polished and super, super shiny. But really neat little ring. If there's any interest in that one. That's what. It just means it being like a raw gemstone or raw turquoise or raw, whatever. There's a difference. I don't know that I have anything else that's raw turquoise. But where they take it and they stabilize it and polish it and put a finish over it, it helps enhance the color. But then too, it also kind of keeps it from aging and turning. Um, so there's a real like some people prefer raw turquoise instead of it being um treated, I guess you could say, if that makes sense, and if I'm telling you right. From my understanding, I'm not an expert. Oh boy, I am not an expert. But from my understanding, um, that's what so I mean you could see that this is super polished, very, very shiny. So this has got so it's gonna have like a layer of whatever it is that they put on it. But to again help to enhance the color, but also protect it and keep it from turning green and aging. I don't know. It depends on what kind of joke you get ready to tell me. So this is size 7.
It's kind of funny, like
kind of funny.
Yeah. So, will you remember me in 6 seconds?
Huh?
Will you remember me in 6 seconds?
Will I remember you in 6 seconds?
Yeah,
yes.
Will you remember me in 6 minutes?
Yes.
Will you remember me in 6 days?
Yes.
Would you remember me in 6 months?
Yes.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
You forgot about me.
Oh, you silly. Oh. Oh my gosh, that was the cutest thing ever. Cutest thing. No, it's not an animal. That is the cutest thing ever. So this one I have a starting bid at 15. Oh my gosh, that was so cute. That was really, really cute.
Can I tell one more?
Okay, go ahead.
What did the horse say when it fell? Help, I can't get it
up. All right, cutie pie. All right. I know, right? Is that not the cutest thing? Oh, my child, she comes up with some good ones. I know, right, Elizabeth? It was, she's something else. Oh, Melissa. All right, so that's there. If there's any interest on this one is size 7. I know you forgot Sky, right? You forgot me. Oh my gosh. I should have known that that's where she was going with that. But she got me on that one. She's such a mess. Oh my gosh. No, it's got copper in it. It's not a copper ring. You've got copper matrix. Copper going through. So that copper going through that matrix with the turquoise. A lot of times you'll get turquoise that has a copper matrix or a pyrite matrix. I have a chunky turquoise necklace that has um a pyrite matrix going through it. And you could really see the pyrite too. It's really, really cool. I'll have to bring that out one day. So this is a gold tone ring. So it's just gold tone. It's just and I don't know. I don't know if it reacts to a magnet. I hadn't tried that. I just have down that it's a gold tone ring. Um, it's just some kind of base metal with a gold tone finish. Um, it's just only slightly magnetic. It doesn't pick up. But you can feel just a tad bit pull. So it's just some kind of base metal with a gold tone finish. But it's still a cute little ring if there's any interest on this one. If you are interested in it, I'll tell you what, I'll bring it down a little bit. I'll bring it down and I'll do 10. If you're interested on it. Or if anybody's interested on it. I'd do it for 10 if somebody wanted it. It's just pretty. It's just a pretty little ring. Um, so that's there. If there's any interest on that one. Let's see. let's see what else we've got. This is a fun vintage necklace. Well, I don't know exactly how vintage this is. But beautiful glass pearls, faux pearls, with AB crystal glass. I really don't know that this is necessarily vintage, but I love this. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And then I've got another set of faux pearls with sterling silver clasp. If there's any interest in these. So this first one is 48 inches long. 20, but anyway, it's glass pearls and then purple glass faceted, I guess, rondelle beads that have a little bit of an AB finish. So anyway, again, this is 48 inches long. Hand knots in between. I love this. I love the colors on this. And I guess this is, I don't know if this is flapper length or if it's still considered opera length at 48 inches. Yeah, I got you. I got you. And it is a beautiful stone. It would be cool if somebody wanted to harvest it and do something else with it. But really, really cool strand. If there's any interest on this strand. So this one is going to be a starting bid at 15. But I love this. I love the colors on this. The purple and then the big glass faux pearls. If anybody's interested in this one. Really, really, really fun necklace. I am going to knock all of those things off. All right. So here's this one, if there's any interest in this guy. And then the other set that I have, and like I said, this one is, again, glass pearls. But boy, this is a beautiful set of faux pearls. Absolutely gorgeous. They are beautiful, beautiful round. I know it does sparkle. It's definitely a sparkly. This one is, okay, so sterling silver glass pearl necklace, 17 inches with a 1-inch extension, double strand. Okay. That's what my little note says. So again, sterling silver findings. If they're hook and, thing. But again, this was like 17 to 18 inches. But look how pretty these are. Beautiful, beautiful. Faux pearls. The luster is just absolutely gorgeous on these. And they are on a wire. So, it's not going to be some flimsy string. And it's just a very classic, very beautiful, very classic sterling silver findings, very classic set of faux pearls. So if there's any interest on this one, I'm going to do this as a starting bid at 20. If anybody's interested on those. Beautiful, beautiful pearls. And of course, like I said, the sterling silver findings. So if there's any interest on that one. All right. What other vintage? Vintage. All right. You guys, tell me, is there something else that you guys may be interested in? I still have more, necklaces. Gemstone necklaces. I've got a lot of gemstones. I do have some sterling I could go through. If anybody's interested in any sterling. I do have some cloisonne. If anybody's interested in any cloisonne items. These are some really pretty bracelets, if anybody's interested. I don't know, I don't think I've run these in a long time. Let's see if anybody's interested in on any of these. Oh, I don't have a... That's okay, I can figure it out. So these are cloisonne bangles. A little older. But these are really kind of neat. One is sort of like a brick red, and one is kind of like a cream colored, almost like a creamy yellow. So the red one comes down to 8 inches on the mandrel, and the cream colored one comes down to 7 3/4. I could run these together or separate. But you know, these definitely feel older. You can see there's probably a little bit of wear, or there is some wear to like the gold tone, that goes around the cloisonne, or goes around the flowers. But beautiful flowers, really cool. Vintage bangles. If there's any interest in these, I'll do them together. But if somebody wants me to do these separate, I can definitely do that. But together, start and bid, 15 for the two. If anybody's interested in these. So neat little cloisonne bangles, if anyone is interested. Oh, I was going to do the earrings. Alright, so those are there. I was going to run these and see if there's any interest in these. These are just some fun moon glow, pink moon glow earrings. Total 80s vibes. But they're really, really cool earrings. If there's any interest in these. And like I said, these are that moon glow. So like thermoset, lucite type moon glow. Nope, I'm sorry. These are not thermoset. These are glass. So moon glow glass earrings. If there's any interest on these, and these have the shepherd hooks. Really cool earrings. These are going to be a starting bid at 10 if anybody's interested in these. And these are glass. Like that moon glow or cat's eye. But these are glass. Yeah, they are fun. Really, really pretty. I love the pinks. I love, love, love the pink. They are really, really, really pretty. Let me see if I can do this without dropping them. Maybe, if I can do it without dropping. Alright, so there you go. So pretty, pretty little earrings, if there's any interest in these. Okay. So those are there. Another fun bracelet. Now this is a big bracelet. This one goes actually all the way down to, I mean, it can go down to 8 3/4, almost to 9 inches. So I don't know, this may be a men's bracelet. But I like it, and it fits me. It fits over my hand. But just really neat, like seed bead bracelet. And then you got all these like little filigree or like little metal design things, and I don't know what this is inside here, if it's a stone or if it's something else. But anyway, neat bracelet if there's any interest on this one. This one is a $5. Buy it now, $5. If anybody's interested in this one. It's just a neat bracelet. If there's any interest. Um, well, I mean, you guys tell me, is there anything else that you guys are looking for or would be interested in? All right, so for recap, if anybody would like a recap, um, we got a lot of stuff out here. So we've got all kinds of bangles. If anybody's looking for any bangles, we've got some really neat lucite ones, some really pretty lucite bangles. We do have somewhere in here a Bakelite, celluloid, and cinnabar bangles, if there's any interest in any of those. We have Art Deco or vintage amber glass necklace over here on this bust. We have faux pearls with pink AB pink crystal glass necklace. We've got glass faux pearls up here with stone silver findings. A neat little turquoise and spiny oyster ring. We have all kinds of different brooches and bracelets from Swarovski to AB crystal bracelets, all kinds of different brooches. For necklaces, we've got red jades, we've got moss agate, we've got jades, we've got a really pretty glass fashion necklace, beautiful, daggone it, red coral, beautiful white coral. Then up here we've got vintage bubblegum West Germany necklace, some faux pearls. We've got a beautiful Cairo pendant and necklace. Now the necklace isn't Cairo, but the pendant is. Betsy Johnson necklace with the butterflies. We've got that. We've got the Millefiori. I guess that's how you say it. Murano glass necklace. And then we've got another glass and gold tone necklace. Then we've got, I think this one's tourmaline, black tourmaline necklace. If there's any interest in any of those. But that's just a real quick recap. Some of the different things that we had out here tonight. So if anybody would like to make an offer on anything or would like for me to run through anything again, I can definitely do that. So if not, let's do our last giveaway for tonight. So this is going to be for $5 Turtle Cash. And, you know, if you, it could be used with a purchase tonight or, you know, I'll keep track of it and you can help me to keep track of it. But you can use it for an upcoming show too. So you don't necessarily have to purchase tonight. It can be used for an upcoming show. But, you know, we've got, it looks like we got 6 people in right now. So we're going to do this one kind of short and sweet. So we're going to guess a number. And again, okay, so let me run through this, the disclosure. YouTube is in no way affiliated with, has nothing to do with, does not guarantee, does not sponsor, does not endorse giveaway. There's technically no monetary value, which is the $5 discount on your order tonight or any upcoming order. Once I say, so I'll ask the question, and then once I type in go, you guys can go and start guessing. So, whoops, if I can spell go correctly. All right, so, anyway, we're looking for a number between 1 and 20. So, here is my little number. And anyway, so go. If I haven't lost everybody. There we go. It may just be you, Elizabeth. I don't see anybody else. Did we lose everybody? I know it's late. It's late here too. And we're not there yet. Oh, there we go. There's Gina coming in. All right. Well, okay, we got it. Oh no. Okay. Well, we've got. I'm sorry, Gina. All right. Well, we've got it. So Elizabeth, Elizabeth got it. So sorry about that, guys. Um. Anyway, we got 17. Elizabeth, bless her heart, just started going down the line. All right. Well, congratulations, Elizabeth. So, I will mark this down and I will keep this for you. For upcoming sales. All right. Well, thank you guys. Though, thank y'all for being here. Again, it's been a blast. It's a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I really appreciate you all being here. Tuesday evening. Um, yeah, it is. It is. It is, and it'll time you out too. It'll tell you you've been spamming or something like that. So, um, but anyway, so of course we'll be back this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, at 2 p.m. And we do have some really beautiful things for this weekend. Again, all kinds of different things, but I'm supposed to be getting some a little bit more in tomorrow, but I think I'll have a little bit of new sterling. I know we've got some beautiful pearls and coral and turquoise and gemstones and we've got some really and some brooches too, I think. So we've got all kinds of pretty different things for this weekend. And I'll bring out some more stuff too. So that being said, thank you guys again so much. I hope y'all had fun. I had fun. It's always fun. You guys are awesome. So thank y'all again for being here this evening. And I will see you guys this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 2 p.m. All right. Thank you all, Gina. Make sure you post your channel and your sale. And Leonore, please feel free to share your channel. And if somebody wouldn't mind sharing Elizabeth and Desiree's channel, um, or y'all, it may have already been, y'all probably already got them actually, but please feel free to do that too. Um, but share channels if y'all would like. And anyway, I'll give y'all a second. I should have said that before now. I get so bad, I get so tracked, and I try to focus on doing the auctions and the show and everything, and then I like lose my wits and like I forget what I forget things. So anyway, but I hope y'all have a great rest of the week. It is getting closer to the weekend. So all right, good night, everyone. Have a great week. We'll see y'all this weekend. All right, bye, guys.